Hey everybody, I don't know if you can hear me, I'm hoping you can. I can't see the chat room, but we are live here today at Speaker's Corner, telling everybody that they've been lied to and that the earth is flat. And already we've had noise from the police. There's Mr. Policeman.
Perhaps if we break it down a bit.
Fun when he's in there.
We've already got the police. Yeah, no. Just busy. All the other things have been but not this.
No, but I want to see their ownership.
Ruben, you want to give me the SP? We're live.
Basically, apparently, allegedly, we're not allowed to have banners pinned up against, like held up against.
Standing ones are right. Everything else
No, that has to go as well. Apparently, for health and safety, it says health and safety reasons. It has to come down.
Can people hold them?
I think so.
Can we ask if people can actually hold them?
I've said that, and he said yeah, but he's also saying that it's just too much space. So I've asked, can we basically break it down? So instead of having one massive stall, have like 3 separate ones. And yeah, we're trying to go for that. Someone's also been nice enough to leave in some.
Why is everybody running around with body cameras? Not only the police.
It's not. It doesn't seem to be only us. There's other people.
I said guys, so this is live. I'm going to let you know what's going on. Apparently, we haven't actually done anything wrong yet. We've been told that we are taking up too much space, so we are getting round it. We've got people talking to the police.
It makes sense. Because I'm walking back. And I know it sounds mad. With your own eyes, so you might be like, well.
Have to keep it.
You're doing your job. You're doing your job.
Keep it fair for everybody else. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But we have to.
He's doing his job, isn't he? He's doing his job. He said he likes what we're doing as well.
So it's right on number one of my top list. So, alright.
We've been to Druids. I think in Liverpool we've got there's quite a big area set aside for the Druids, and there was like this big tree and like a Nemeton Druids tree, which is like a hanging tree. It's like 1,000 or something years old, and that is awesome, really interesting stuff.
So I want you here, believe me.
Alright,
I was just about to say, doesn't your morals clash with your job title? Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes,
like,
probably.
As being a druid, obviously, like you're a spiritual guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yogi, yeah, definitely.
What's the fundamental core of being a druid?
What is the one with the earth?
Talking about
Okay, it's been an arbiter, peacemaker.
Right, yeah.
Right, that's number one. You always make the peace first of all.
Do you want to start on
And
the
so
stall?
being a police officer.
Nobody's breaching
Exactly.
the peace.
Give him a place.
Yeah,
I know. He's just doing his
He's
job.
doing his job. So let's get
I'm
on
just
with
doing mine as an activist.
I'm all for you.
Instead of carrying this on, let's get cracking. So we can do what we do.
I'm all over this, but
It's good to see police officers speaking the truth. To be fair, mate.
What should we do?
But I know what we're doing. So we're
They're informed.
Yeah, so I have to say you haven't said it again. But we've given you a few leaflets so you can have a read and you can give back to people.
fantastic. Love having you here. It gives a bit of balance from religion and stuff like that. So
It's diversity as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Thank you. Is it okay if I'm doing this?
Of course, he's
We're
filming
live.
us.
We're live just now on YouTube.
Do you know what I mean? He didn't ask for our permission.
I don't know if you know this, it's Constable Barnes. How do I know? It's over that with your name, Constable Police Officer.
Thank you very much.
Do you actually believe in this?
Cheers. Okay, we're going to move on to the next bit. We've got films.
when you look at this image here. Leon, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? You well?
A lot of people. So far, so good. So to let everybody know, we have been set up now for about 10 minutes. Admittedly, we arrived to Hyde Park a little bit late, but we've been set up for about 10 minutes. We've had the police come already. They have been actually really reasonable, to be fair. We haven't really had any confrontations from anybody so far. And so we are just now adjusting the setup to appease the law in here. Unfortunately, yeah, they came and stopped all the fun, but we are getting round it. Yeah, we've got pretty... Vicky, can you put them steps up just so I can film from the steps? We're live.
We need to get this.
We're live on YouTube.
All right, yeah, cool. Hi.
We're multitasking here, guys. Multitasking. Vinny TV. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, guys, there's the crowd. And there's more coming. We've got everybody interacting. We've got about I think there's a group of maybe 15 of us so far, so we've got about 15 individuals interacting with people out there. And I'm going to try and keep some form of live feed going today. There's going to be a few other people going live. I think Victoria Rose is going to try going live, and Tom Wilkinson is going to try going live. We've got Ruben here as well, so we've got a few people that are looking to hit up social media today and try to be as inclusive as we possibly can. Hey Jessie, thank you for tuning in. Yep, there are so many people here, and so far so good. Wouldn't you say, Vic? Yeah. How would you say? I know you're multitasking. Can you just speak to everyone?
I've just had to
appease the law.
Appease the peacekeeper, who was a druid, by the way, which was quite interesting. But it was better to befriend and amend than cause trouble and get kicked out.
Well said. Well said. Thank you, Ricardo. We appreciate that. Ricardo said, "Keep it up."
Right. You just need. Can you? Oh no, you can't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Tom.
A lot of things going on, mate, and I wouldn't want to be a part of it.
Can I ask you, lovely ladies, how you're enjoying the day? Can you say for the camera on live who you are?
I'm Marilyn Wisby.
Marilyn Wisby, guys. She's here with us today.
Just stumbled on, well, I didn't stumble on Flat Earth. I had it in my senses when I was 8 years of age, but Roxanne's going to do an interview with me. It's going to become an exclusive interview.
Yeah, I'm going to give her an exclusive interview on my Hangout. We'll arrange a time, we'll confirm that, and we'll let everybody know that Marilyn's going to divulge a little bit into her past and how she came about as she is today with the truth. It's fair to say, yeah?
And I wouldn't say I'm an expert on scientific. I wasn't very good at maths. Only counting the money.
Understood. Well, we've got you nicely in the shade. You comfortable?
Yes, thank you. Apart from the policeman.
We'll get him moved on in a minute, but hopefully...
Doing his job.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I'm going to mingle around. Marilyn, can I just let you hold these? Okay, sorry, live audience.
Going back, what?
Sorry, guys, to put you on camera. We're live on YouTube. This is Colin.
Hello, hi.
And
Cosmic Cats.
Cosmic Cat.
And once you go flat, you can't possibly go back.
Well said.
Feet on solid ground, wise internal map. We're all playing the game of life in this three-dimensional realm. Let love and curiosity take over the hijacked helm.
Wow. Poetry in motion. Literally. Poetry in motion.
That's how I get it out my system through words, spoken word and poetry. Because no one listens to me in my family, my friends, so I write.
Yeah, well said. And you know what? I've just met you today, and isn't this proof that individuals coming together for a better cause is the way forward?
Absolutely,
you know?
Absolutely.
We literally turned up, we've said hello to each other, and we're here to spread the truth. We're here to spread the truth. So I'm going to go over here and get this on camera as well.
How does a compass work on a ball?
The ball has an axis.
What if you're on the bottom? What if you're on the bottom of the ball and you pull out your compass? Is it going to point into the ground to tell you that north is on the other side of the ball?
For technical reason, the compass cannot show wherever it wants. It's also some sort of manipulated, since it has to rotate or is spinning on a pin.
It's electromagnetism.
Yeah, and with the axis, so if it's just the axis going through the geographic North Pole to the South Pole.
This is again a belief, something that you were taught, and something that you're repeating.
No.
So can you give me
proof
for it, like actual scientific, that is verifiable, repeatable, testable, measurable? Can you show me that?
Yeah, we have to go to the North Pole, for instance, and otherwise, all these people we say we went to North Pole geographic complete lunatics. That's what you're telling Amundsen, etc. They were just following
it's all about love, positivity, and the truth.
That's what these people like you tell them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to go there if they would say, okay, the Earth is flat, or we risk you to fall off, or something, or.
I think you're assuming a lot. You keep saying that there's an edge, but we haven't been there. We can't verify that there is an edge. Again,
we can't verify where is it. Just say there's just one point. The rim is just one point. The rim is something very large. And you say we can't go there. I don't get it. Where you say it's like the Iron Curtain. You cannot go through it without risk.
Thanks for your help, mate.
Pleasure.
Okay, so sorry.
Sorry.
By any chance, have you heard of Flat Earth today? Have you heard of that?
Yeah, of course. First thought it was just ridiculous joking.
Joke.
Yeah.
April Fools.
Just so you all know as the viewers, I'm just going to try and keep rotating around everybody.
You know,
so
and there's a
get
reason
their
for
view.
it because when they're so young, the moment
No
you
one's
go
about
to
to get
talk,
arrested.
they already tell you.
No, we've got a few more people over here. In fact, I'm just going to leave the flat earth for a second. Okay, and I'm just going to show you just a few yards over here. Obviously, as we're going, it's getting a little bit busier. It's getting a little bit busier. But I'm just going to have a chat to the officer again. Excuse me, officer. So sorry to disturb you eating. I'm not quite sure. Do you have an educated guess on what kind of speakers are over here just now?
Majority of religion.
Majority
I'm
on
yeah, I
religion.
know all these speakers have been coming here for many years.
Oh really? Okay. This is our first time here today. So,
Welcome.
So this is mainly religion over this
Yeah.
side. Okay, right.
Yeah, this is quite tough. Come 3 or 4 o'clock. This will be probably up to about 300.
Okay.
Majority is
So for you guys' benefit, the officers just told me as time's going on, it's just going to get busier and busier and busier. So this is by no means it busy. No. Right. So yeah, watch this space. Thank you so much. Enjoy your lunch. Yeah. Right. So basically, everyone over here is religion based. You know, from whatever faction of religion you're talking about, that you know, mainly everything's over here to do with religion. So we did hear that the numbers are extremely large on a Sunday. So we've taken the opportunity to get ourselves a nice space further along, but not too far along, and that's why I'm showing you this. So this much would agree.
I'm not talking false insemination. I tell you before, I'm from a place where they breed naturally. But we're breeding.
I really do wish I could stay more on these, but I'm going to need to go back to R1, but we will come back and film here in a bit. Okay, so this is just further along.
The angle. See, you've got to have the leverage. What is it, right?
The sun.
The leverage.
Okay. Is that okay if I film?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's the leverage is the issue.
Hello, Dave. Hello, nice to meet you.
You look real now.
I know.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're a flat earther.
Because back home the sun is different. Just come along here, and I've just met allegedly Dave.
The furthest I've gone down was probably Greece.
All these bits and pieces here.
That's the closest.
Dave is here.
Skillful sunlight have discussion, come to gaze.
We're having a really positive interaction. As I just walked up, and we're hearing it live here first. I did not even know that was allegedly Dave there. Imagine that, just walking up like, hello, you all right? It's like the bar cheers where everyone knows your name. It's crazy. So yeah, England's playing today. My fiance's at home with the kids today. Yeah, nice one, Rachel. He did, didn't he? He's hopefully Dave's going to come over to us and speak on behalf of us. Sorry, my darling, can I just get a little closer?
Yes, Evan said it's me. Evan said it's me. I'm a lead.
You're
I'm a
guessing.
campaign on his own. Evan.
Did you ask me a question and require an answer, or do you want to take over this platform?
What have you got to say about yesterday's parade?
Yesterday's parade, which I know nothing about because I wasn't there, but you were. What do I think of it? I think you're deluded. I think you were deluded. There's lots of events on the internet. He ran yesterday.
That is about, sorry my darling, that is about where we are just now with that. And I'm going to come over here and show you what's going on over here. Some small independent films.
The method of classification is possible.
But maybe you are speaking
All
Polish.
you have said so far is nonsense.
Maybe you are Polish.
Tell Trump when he comes here in 2 weeks time, it's going to be going to be difficult.
Got Manaman shouting over there. This guy here. What up, Jim? We're at Speaker's Corner today, speaking about the truth, right?
Was Jesus the
Everyone
Son of
here
God?
is doing their bit for their
So,
truth,
madam, you said Jesus was the Son of God.
I'm keeping it moving.
For the
Getting back
moment,
to
we will leave the prophet.
to the crux of it over here. So just to let you know, these guys have got some little groups, yeah? Don't get me wrong. The biggest group's over here. And we've just got people constantly flocking, yeah? So for all you truthers out there, please understand that we're trying to make as much attention in the most dignified way possible. We're going to make sure that we don't get triggered. We're going to make sure that we do our best to not do the truth of the service. Hi Leslie, do you want to say hi to the live audience?
Hi live audience.
Our audience, live viewers. I don't really like that word. Live viewers.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. So you've been down to Speaker's Corner, have you?
We've gone down there and had a look.
And what
It's
are
been
they
quite
speaking about?
Interesting. Allegedly Dave's down there.
Oh, is he?
He's talking about some bits.
Is he doing a speech?
Yeah, he's down. Do you want to come and see?
Yeah, we'll go down actually.
Yeah. Right, let me just wait a second and I'm going to go round here, yeah? So Leslie's out there activated, talking to people. Ruben's here. We're live on YouTube, Rube.
Those two guys were running around with theories and stuff, and I couldn't do it. I was like, look, just show me liquid sticking to a ball. Can you deny these things and prove? And they kept going around with theories. So I brought up the Nikola Tesla quote about modern day scientists wander off equation after equation. And they don't want to listen. So I just said to them, look, respectfully, even though we don't agree, I would rather call it a day here, because you're kind of wasting my time and I'm wasting yours. I'd rather go to someone who does want to. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so I've just let them go, and they just wanted to. They carried on with the theories, and but there's forces. Can you prove it? Can you show it to me? No, I can't. So I was like, you know what? Our time is valuable.
Well done.
I've got
Well
work
done,
to do.
babe. Activating to the
It's
max.
beautiful. I'm looking around and everyone is on
You know?
it. I'm not sure. I think he's the guy who does it every week. It's the guy who does this every week.
Okay. So he's into completely independent, nothing to do with anyone. Okay. No, gorgeous girlie. All good. Do you want me to keep little men off?
This is cool.
Yeah? You want to? We're live. Yeah? This is the gorgeous Cynthia, Ruben's other half. And the gorgeous mini-me. Mini Ruben.
So what's up, YouTube?
The youngest flat smacker I know, yeah? I got this stamp on my hand from the little man yesterday. He stamped me. Daddy stamper. I taught him from young Ruben. Youngest flat smacker I know.
We bumped into a family on the train right here. And I was literally handing them out stickers. There you go, and they're all happy.
We're not saying you're wrong, because your mouth works. You've got to go out there in real life. It's like I've got a flat cap.
I'm going to keep this live stream going for as long as possible. We've been going 17 minutes. I've got a mobile one. We've got 40 viewers and we've been going 17 minutes. And I'm trying to keep everybody that would have wanted to be here and couldn't be here.
Like they're here.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching, tuning in.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
And
for real.
hopefully we see the ones that couldn't make it. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep doing the rounds. Boys? Can you say something for the live viewers? We're live.
Yeah, well, I think he might got it on this film.
Oh, brilliant.
Basically, we're out here, yeah. Speaker's Corner. It's going to be eventful.
Yeah.
Already look how many people we got here.
Down there, but by no means is there a bigger group.
Oh no, this one's the most. It's
Yeah.
the main attraction, this, you know.
Yeah. How many people have you spoken to so far?
Me about 4. Spoke to a copper as well.
Yeah.
It was going to move us off, like, but
We're all good to get
Know what
up
I mean?
on the step and start talking. We've got multiple people down there doing it, and they're actually borderline having debates down there.
What, down there, yeah?
Yeah. Do you want to come down and
Are
see?
there? Who is it?
Well, loads of people.
Oh no, you want about the shout? Yeah.
Not the religious ones. There's a couple of other ones down there.
What is there?
Yeah. A couple of people we know.
Yeah, man.
So, well, we know of. We met today. So I'm gonna give you some of the.
What, has Ruben gone down there with a megaphone?
Yeah.
Remember the input
This one.
that all of these images are composites. They are not photographs, they are composites. And that's just
Hey Doubler, thank you so much for tuning in.
This chap here, over there.
Gotta let people know about this one here, you know. Cognitive dissonance. It's an epidemic, yeah? It's rife amongst the people. Walking around, they don't even know they've contracted it. They don't even know they've still got it. To let people know about this. And we've got more here. We've got Ricky talking to people. We've got people coming all the time. Can you see it? Okay, so I'm now gonna, walk on here. I don't really want to. I want to let you hear what people say.
Into a ball shape. So then there's also your spirituality, the hiding out of things.
I'm coming back to Victoria, guys. Don't worry. This is sucking the life out of my phone, so I need to make a mad dash and grab a battery. Just give me a second, gang. Sorry about the camera. Hold on. Okay. Done. Just checking, guys. Yep. Stay there, guys. Stay there. Okay.
I am listening to you. I got the rest of it kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, and then he said he was a druid, yeah. I was like, but yeah, he said, I'm not
Gary John.
Oh yeah, anyway, did you want to ask me a question?
Just go for why are you here and what are you talking about?
I'm going to go back here because I want you to hear what Victoria's saying.
It's round. That's but I totally disagree with you. There is a conspiracy.
Right.
So if you have to something you could stand on to prove that there is a conspiracy, bring it forward, please.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't know if you heard what I said before.
Everyone hear this, okay?
What I go off, I like to go off the factual things that I can demonstrate, prove, and measure myself. Because at the end of the day, the rest is conjecture and theory. And theory has its place. I'm not saying it doesn't. But what I am saying is, we can measure whether their curvature actually exists on this earth, right? Because they give us the measurements of the so-called spinning globe, right?
Yep.
So it's 25,000 miles circumference. And then if you use Pythagorean theorem to work out what that curvature would be, that works out at 8 inches per square mile.
My daughter's tuned in as well, so she's in the chat room.
That works out as, I've got a little curvature chart here, but I basically went to Morecambe Bay, it was 2 weeks ago, and I went to the seaside and we did something like this set up, and the people who was talking to us, I could see this landmass out to sea, right? And they asked them, how far away is that?
Seven people at the same time. In fact, there's more people on that distance.
Beyond 600 foot curvature. Now, I'm just
again,
what we can see.
I'm only hypothesising a little bit, because we haven't got 100% facts. But there's a chap called Admiral Richard E. Byrd. Okay, Admiral. He went down to Antarctica and he took 3,500 troops with him. He said that once he got to Antarctica, he went to the South Pole and he went beyond the South Pole, and then he come across more land. He said there's an abundance of land there.
Let me finish, please. Binoculars, and they are going. Let me finish what I'm saying, please. Let me finish.
Yeah.
And they are getting 100 miles out and further. Now, there's a land world record photography. It's nothing to do with us saying the Earth is flat. And he basically, it's this image here, you can go and get it on the internet, you can Google it. He's basically been able to photograph 273 miles away at the Alps. Now, let me
sorry, no, hold on. You're preaching me. No, you don't have to preach me. Just hold a second. You didn't answer my basic question.
Well, what was your question?
My question is still what you're saying is within the...
You said, was there any evidence? So I answered, this is my evidence.
No, what I'm trying to say, the other party, they have also evidence. You understand? Just hold a second. You have to be critique here.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what.
And you have to be.
I can answer.
And you didn't answer. Okay, I'm coming to the. I'm going to repeat the question again.
Okay.
I'm not against you. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah.
The basic question was, why somebody is you're assuming there is a conspiracy, which it doesn't make sense to me within the scientific.
It's very complex.
If I'm a scientist, well, I don't have a interest to hide the truth. I will be like,
Yeah, I think it should be questioned.
another thing, which is I think it's the core.
If you didn't go to school, right, if you didn't get told that you're clinging to a spinning ball, yeah, 1,000 miles an hour, being hurtled around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, you know, being thrown through the galaxy at 400,000 miles an hour, yeah, would you believe that you were, you know, would you believe that you were on a ball?
Why would you lie? Would I believe what?
Would you believe that you were on this ball? If you didn't get taught it, would you believe you were on a flat earth?
Most of our scientists, I don't know what I would believe.
Well, okay. Look, when you go to the beach, what do you see?
Right, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I mean...
Well, no, let's go with that. What do you see?
Okay.
Does it look,
horizon?
Does it look flat to you?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a very large ball.
Well, hang on, but no, but your senses tell you it's flat, don't they?
Okay.
Yeah?
I won't argue.
Okay, but they do, don't
What
they?
about the satellite photos?
Well, that's interesting. Satellite photos. You know, you can lie down in a field at midnight and see satellites going overhead. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Interesting that, because come over here a sec. If you imagine that's the Earth, okay? Low Earth orbit is literally 99 miles away, which is like there, yeah? And 1200 is about there, okay? If the sun was over this side, this is the Terminator line, yeah? This half of the Earth is in shadow, right?
Okay.
Shadows like that. So how can you ever see a satellite in the variant? A satellite that's the size of a car, yeah? Right?
Yeah, I guess.
So, and they don't have lights on them. So where's the light coming from that you're seeing?
Right, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm asking is the photos of the satellite sources. You can see the round Earth.
Well, you know what? All of them are composites. They're Photoshop. Yeah, because you can actually go and download a picture from NASA, put it in Photoshop, and zoom in onto things and find that the clouds are clone stamped. You know, where they take one cloud and they stamp it in various different places. One of them even has the word sex written in the clouds.
Really?
Yes.
Do you have a photo of that?
I can see you, Racer. I can see you on the screen. I can see everybody that's putting things up. I'm trying to interact with you all at the same time, trying to let you hear what's going on here instead of me talking over it. So we've got allegedly Dave over there. We've got Gary John and
because people are starting to talk about it now. Yeah. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? So I don't care how we get there, as long as we get there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's great that you're here, and it's good that you're going to stay with us for
the
rest of the day.
I'll rather MK Ultra. I've get another one. I'll start handing them out now. So
he thinks he's going to wander around the park. He doesn't realise. I've always seen the blue each side back.
No, you know what? I'd rather record this than record my God is greater than your God arguments out there. That's nonsense.
I'm
To be fair, they're all arguing about the same God. It's got different fucking names.
And also, that guy's got more hair in his chest than me. That means you can't trust him. Look, I'll show you.
Must be the missing link.
That's the thing. So,
how you doing, Dave?
Yeah.
It's fantastic Dave Marsh here.
I've got a piece here.
The Kepler destroyer.
I hear though that
Come with a globebuster.
It's NASA's TRAPPIST-1 system caught by the Hubble telescope.
I'm leaving in 10. Is there any?
10 p.m.
Is there a little punchline with these numbers?
Yeah, basically.
Manny.
It says NASA TRAPPIST-1, dear Tetris Pro, because the image is like a block from Tetris. That's supposed to be the graph, yeah. Their $1 million shot.
You're hearing what Dave's saying? That's supposed to be their $1 million shot.
Yeah.
Absolute bullshit. On the back of this t-shirt, research NASA. Yeah. Everyone's out here.
You what? It's the turban, but it's too tight. It's blocking off my hearing.
So is it Manny or Manny?
Many. It's short for Meninda.
Isn't it amazing how I remember his name? He couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, but Manny's easier, isn't it?
It's
George. It's three of you, isn't it? 3 on 1.
John, Tom, Gary, Gary, John, Tom, John.
He's got John and Tom the other way now.
John Thomas.
Yeah,
John Thomas Gary.
You want to start?
Yeah. You went up. Going to interview him? Great. I should introduce myself to Roxanne. I've seen a couple of your videos. You're very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And who are you? What's your name?
I'm John.
John. Let me meet you again. Thank you so much for coming. We're live on YouTube just now. We've got awesome support from.
We're on live.
Yeah, live. I've been doing it for 30 minutes so far, and we've got 35 viewers. And I know that there's some people that really did want to come today but weren't able to, and I wanted to give them a chance to be here. So you'll have to get applause. So I'm going to try and.
Oh, that's great.
Who's next?
Right.
What next? What?
For that, you got to stand in there, just give them a little piece.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This, obviously, YouTube videos, all this, you know, this is what he does, so. And we're the first ever flat earthers here, you know.
Any suggestions for what you want us to say?
What's this to do with live, yeah? Yeah.
Do Mars.
Oh, you're on YouTube. Yo, P Mars. Are you still a baller?
Stan Smith, thank you so much for tuning in. We had an awesome day in Portsmouth yesterday. I actually got to meet Flame Ranger, which was awesome. And we've got a massive... Show them the megaphone, man. Flame Ranger sorted us out for this. We've got the big thing. Look at this.
We're not... Oh, no, it's run out of battery. We're not allowed to use it.
Oh, we're not allowed to use it. But Flame Ranger, big up Flame Ranger for giving us that.
It's out of battery anyway, so... You want to pick up Flame Ranger after that megaphone? Yo. Right.
What is it you're getting everyone to say? Sorry? What is it you're getting everyone to say in here?
Their views on
tell me when, bro.
You don't give the viewers something.
So anyway, you can walk up here and talk. Is that the whole
Tell me when, yeah?
Yeah, go on, it's rolling.
Right, my name's Tom Wilkins, going to be the flat earther for about 3 years now. I come across it, someone posted in one of my conspiracy groups saying, can you prove you live on a ball? And I thought, who's this guy, man? You know what I mean? So I argued with him for about 500 comments, thought I'd won, my ego did anyway. And then 3 weeks later I got a notification for the same post, and I was in a completely different mind frame. So I decided to look through what he was actually saying to me, googled everything he was saying, and I was like, wow. So I thought, right, there must be, with today's technology, there must be a way that I can measure, observe, or test the curvature of the Earth. 10 hours later, nothing. 3 days later, nothing. I thought, wow, there isn't actually a way I can measure the curvature of the Earth. That means there isn't any, do you know what I mean? Like, if you can't prove scientifically that you live on a ball, you don't live on a ball. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
What is it? No, what is it?
It's a YouTube thing.
Oh.
Stop being a pussy.
No, we say you.
It does the YouTube for this thing.
Oh.
Hi, my name's Roxanne. I've known the Earth is flat now for about 3 years. I came across it about 3 years ago. Tried to prove to myself that I wasn't in a belief system. Went on a tangent, tried to look up images, tried to get proof. Unfortunately, I had no proof. What I can say is I have got measurable, observable proof that we live on a flat plane of existence. So here I am today talking to people in public about it.
I'm going to do another one of these soon, mate.
And then you get all the shell. But you know,
You'll have a few of these today, mate. I'll just come on with some.
I'll
leave it rolling anyways.
Yeah,
so you can...
Sweet.
Yeah.
I will do, yeah.
And we're going to do the rounds. We're going to go round. See.
And then the buoyancy, the air, once you get to start with it.
I don't want these guys at my sense.
No, but your evidence for a ball.
Listen, I'm not against you.
Okay.
I'm agnostic.
Okay.
So if I'll help you out.
Okay. Give me...
The Earth is flat. Yeah, there is definitely evidence to say that. Like for example,
Guys, I'm going to definitely keep streaming
like
for
a
as
laser,
long as possible, as long as my battery holds out. So far, we're doing good because I bought this charger with me. Mobile charger.
Let's talk
fully charged.
Exactly. So let's talk about
right
our
now.
senses.
So you can hear what Dave's saying to this guy.
The time differences
and the time zone. It's also it's fit the idea of the flat Earth more than the round Earth.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah. So that's why I don't want to go there with like using my senses. I don't.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So however, now we got because as I said to you, I'm agnostic about it. Who has the interest to cover it?
Who has the interest in perpetrating a lie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my position is, if I don't think there is a lie. I believe, unless I have proof it's clear cut evidence. Who has interest and what kind of interest to cover it? First of all. This one theory. The other theory is it?
Can I answer one at a time?
No, it's very easy. Is it a scientific theory that the Earth is round, and then people just only for the convenience they go along with it and just accepting it as a scientific community? Because you cannot have like mass agreement in the scientific community that.
Sorry guys, sorry, you know what? I've just left my bag in the middle of a park and cursed and everything was in it, so sorry guys, I have to deal with that.
Okay.
18.5 billion a year, yeah?
Okay.
Now you stretch that back to the 50s and 60s, yeah? We're talking trillions they've taken, right? That's just one space agency. There are every country is getting in on the act, yeah? Taking your money, right, for nothing. Okay, it's a big money earner, right? That's just the nuts and bolts, reason for it. The real reason for it is that when you realise that this Earth is the only place there is.
What do you mean?
Alright, do you want some water?
Sorry?
Do you want a bottle of water?
Yes, please. You could.
Yeah. See, the struggle is real. This was happening to me yesterday, with
which is conducive.
with all of this. So,
Where would you?
sorry. Dave, it's my one if you want to have some.
You sure?
Yeah, please do.
So now you talk about the
Thank you.
comparison, yeah?
No, this isn't conspiracy, right? The real reason is that if you attach the round Earth theory with the theory of evolution.
You're talking now. I don't want to talk.
No,
because I cut you. I distract you.
You want the reason? I'm giving you the reason. Okay? You put together a round Earth theory, the theory of evolution, and a Big Bang theory, right? That reduces you to a meaningless speck of matter on a speck of dust hurtling through a massive, hang on, this is where it takes you, a massive infinite universe where nobody cares.
You're mixing the really rubbish with the round.
That's not rubbish. That's what all three of those theories put together.
Absolutely.
You have to
smash it out of the park.
The theory of evolution.
They're all three separate issues. No, we're talking about
you just asked me. I'm just trying to tell you. The theory of evolution tells you, right, that we somehow evolved from an amoeba or rocks basically coming together, and like we progressed to this this
very
state
complex
now,
human being.
The Big Bang theory says that we started from nothing. Suddenly that nothing exploded and became everything. No, you've got to take the concept. All together, it tells you that you're nothing. Okay? If you realise,
I understand the two first bits. Yeah, I totally understand about that. I've read a lot about that. Let's concentrate on the round world, Earth, please. All right.
When you realise that this place, if it's a flat Earth, it was a created place. So that makes us the chief of the creation in this world. Yeah?
Good point.
Right? And that means there was a creator. And if you know there's a creator and you are one step down from the creator, somebody can't come along and put themselves.
Yeah, right back at you playing Ranger. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you yesterday, darling, and I really hope to see you again soon. And to everyone else out there, you know, show nothing but love for tuning in today. I know that, you know, it's a Sunday afternoon, you're all probably out there doing your thing.
Now back to that.
So I appreciate you taking the time to see what's going on here. At least you're on the pulse, at least you know what's going on right now.
So they don't have interest in
family or something, but at least know
no, because we talk about it like from a religion point of view to establish a creator.
It's not the scientific. The science is really another religion. Science is a religion, yeah. It's a religion of trying to convince people that we live on a natural world, whereas we live in a supernatural world. Anything supernatural gets thrown in a box and say, "Don't look there, don't look there." That's
as long as I'm doing the truth of justice, that's what it's all about.
Right? So once you realise in that paradigm, yeah, you cannot conceive of a creator. It's impossible.
So you bring all this to. Okay.
I was an atheist for 40 years.
Listen.
So
I'm not saying I'm disagreeing with you, but yeah, I can like.
Just a quick question for the chat room. When I'm filming people talking, are you able to hear them properly and loud enough? Are you able to make out what allegedly Dave is saying? So please let me know on the volume levels, because I will move the phone in closer if I need to.
Having like massive agreement with the scientific community, it's really hard.
Think about it this way: if you wanted to be a scientist, yeah, you have to pass exams, don't you? Yeah.
Well, I want to tell you something even more. You know, I'm coming from I have I'm doing. I have my master, I'm doing my doctorate now.
Right.
Well, part
Thank
of
you
the
so
education
much, Lady
system.
Onyx. Your kind words are well appreciated, my darling. Hello,
Hi
Victoria.
everybody, it's going really well. Yeah, I'm having a little.
Is it a bit dry?
I've just had a drink and I'm having a little cigarette, which I know.
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yeah.
How do you think it's going so far?
Amazing, loving it.
The people that you've been speaking to.
Awesome. Yeah, I've spoken to quite a few and they've been quite receptive. They've been very receptive because obviously we're not in their town setting up and they're having a grumpy day and pissed off, and then they're like, flat earthers. So this way, the people if they come over to us, it's because they're here to listen to people anyway, and listen. These are open-minded people in general. So
007, just shouted Victoria.
Oh, 00, nice to see you again, even though I can't see you, but you can see me.
There's loads of people in the chat room. I'm so sorry that I can't access the chat room. It's like popping up on my screen for 2 seconds and then it's gone again. So once again, thank you to all viewers today. I know it's a Sunday afternoon, the weather's lovely.
What are you saying about
that? There's a lot of people watching and I appreciate you.
Oh, and I want to say, if anyone can get down here, get down here. Just, you know, we're only in Speaker's Corner and we've got our own little area. We're doing the day. We're doing the day here.
Full day of activism. We'll still be here at 3 o'clock, we'll still be here at 4 o'clock, and we're more than likely, if the weather holds out, to be here at 5 o'clock. There's people to talk to, we're going to be here for
I know, but
yeah, no, I have to pass yesterday.
It's like customer services, it's like moving something through to another
Sometimes
department.
when you're doing an hour, you need to let someone else have an hour.
To work on their minds because they can't control
Okay, guys, I'm going to give you a loop. What's going on here?
It makes you smaller, you know what I'm saying? That's just physics, you know what I'm saying? It's not that, it's not so big, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they use that excuse though for boats of the horizon perspective.
Yeah, but perspective, you can't use that. Yeah, it's like saying you are at a distance, yeah, your cousin, sorry, don't film me. Excuse me, hello, don't film me. Don't film me, thank you.
No, she's filming Victoria.
Okay, yeah, I'll stand here. I'll stand here. Don't film me, yeah? Yeah?
Why is it because you know you're wrong?
No. I don't want to be. Okay,
Is your voice okay?
To make you happy, I'm wrong. Okay.
Can I have your voice though? Is that okay? Can everyone hear what you're saying?
No.
You don't want me to record what you're saying?
No.
You're in public. Are you
going? Listen, I'm talking to this guy.
Loud.
I wanted him to.
But I can hear you from over there.
I'm rude. Am I rude? Am I rude?
Why are you rude?
You're not talking, you're shouting.
Okay.
I'm filming
Okay, wait a
him.
minute. All right.
That's why. You're distracting us too.
No.
That's not a bad thing. It's just we want to get what
But you won't be on camera. I'll make sure you're not on camera.
Standing over there, and now we're
Just film it.
Don't worry.
to him.
Yeah.
And everything
I
that
gave
he
you
said,
money earlier.
Yeah, and it's,
You
and
make
it's
a
okay.
lot of money.
You know what I mean?
You make more
But
than
what I'm saying is, yeah, I don't want to be filmed, I don't want to be recorded. She said she wanted my voice. You lot are telling me not to be loud. Okay? So,
I didn't even know you were speaking until I heard the voice, and I was like, oh, can I hear this guy?
but now you don't want me to be so loud.
No,
because
your voice brought us over.
No, that's not making sense. You're basically attacking me.
No one's
Listen, you're attacking me, putting me
Your
down.
voice,
Yes, don't lie.
Your voice
Don't lie.
drew us
Listen,
to
wait a
you.
minute.
It was that
Okay,
loud,
wait a minute.
you drew us
But
to
when you talk to us,
Now we're here, you're saying don't record, don't film, so I'm going, I'm not listening. Bye. Okay, bye. Bye. You're gonna get rude. Bye. People are feisty and people are triggered. Do you notice that? It's like he's an attention seeker. He wants to talk loud so he can get everyone to come over and then tell everyone not to record or film him. So after he got feisty, yeah, he's paranoid. This dude's mad paranoid, and he's got a fluorescent jacket on, so he's not exactly undercover, is he?
It's all eyes on me. It's not you.
No, I promise you. Yeah, I'm here. You're out of step. I promise you. Now we've got people over paranoid about getting filmed. It's funny they're not bothered about the CCTV that follows them everywhere. Well, each to their own, 00. Not that I completely agree with what the guy is saying. You know, he feels he's right, so I'm going to have to agree to disagree on the fluorescent jacket. But Victoria is still going in. As soon as I walk anywhere near her with my camera, he starts going off on the one. Yeah, I agree. That. Do you know what? That's why we're. I hope that all of the chat room just now can seriously notice that all of us that are engaging with people, we're trying to do it in a cumulative manner. I just kept trying to do it in a kind fashion, so we're not seen as like bashing people. We're not trying to shout down people's throats. We're just trying to have a civilised discussion with people about the truth. And so far, yeah, Harry's trying to film me from behind there. How are you doing, Harry?
Great, thank you. Great. What a great turnout.
Yeah, very good. Very good. So yeah, I'm gonna.
No, they've never done this.
They've never try and go round without actually going to that guy that's got the fluorescent jacket on. To be fair. Just come back over here.
That is not the Earth.
I'm giving you an example.
Yeah, we just need to be absolutely clear.
Okay, let me give you an example.
Small, simple,
Do you want to come over there? There's a better picture over there, Dave.
Well, no, I can do it.
one side of the Earth.
Okay, let me.
Because of course the Earth is a globe.
Right.
It is a globe.
We're doing it on
is
the
a globe.
No,
the Earth
it's
is
not.
a globe.
No, it's not.
All right. So what is it then?
Let me finish the example, okay?
You got it wrong first away. You said that's the Earth.
I'm here with allegedly Dave.
Two-dimensional example, okay? This is a two-dimensional representation of the Earth. Yeah? Okay? If you imagine the sun is way over there, the terminator line, where the lit up here, dark here, yeah? Now, on this scale, 100 miles is the beginning of low Earth orbit. It's literally there. Okay? 1,200 miles is about there. Okay? Now, the Earth's shadow is here.
It's alright, 00. There's other ones that do this, so don't worry.
Hang on.
Don't worry, everyone's out here speaking the truth on everyone's behalf.
This is what I'm giving you the answer for.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Try not to get triggered. Yeah, we're out here trying to set a good example. I did get a little bit triggered. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit triggered, and that's why I walked away. I realised that that's what
because it's
happened.
video evidence from the organisation that flies.
It's still there, that's why.
Excuse me.
I could take leaves out of that book, girls' book, every day.
The Russians answer to NASA.
Allegedly Dave's holding it down with about 15 to 20 people right now. That's why I'm here filming Dave.
Well, how do your mobile phones work then?
They work.
If there's no satellites.
Masts.
No, sir, they
There's
also
radio.
use satellites.
Funny enough,
if you
there's
make an
radio masts
international
everywhere.
call, there is a satellite link.
Sorry, where?
when you make long distance calls?
There are submerged lines under the sea. They handle 19 of all
So
telephone
what you're
traffic.
saying is you have not seen, you and your fellow a bunch of losers, you've never
done
seen
double O.
any, well they are a bunch of losers, you have not had any evidence which you can accept, some space.
No evidence whatsoever.
No evidence. And what evidence have you
Well
looked
said, Ricardo, it is.
I've looked through the whole of NASA's library.
No, you keep going about NASA, sir. I've already told you the Russians have their own space thing.
And the
Chinese,
Russians,
the Chinese are not part of NASA. The European
they
Union,
are.
no, they aren't.
They
The
do
Chinese are not part of NASA,
Okay,
sir.
then you've got a lot of learning to do, sir. Because
Really?
there's, more,
Well,
there's
at
a lot
least
more
I
to
don't
this.
think that the Earth is flat.
Right,
That's a
okay.
lunatic,
Then
a
you can,
lunatic
then you're
belief
free
system.
to walk past, yeah? Because
You don't want.
you don't
just
want to
wanna have
hear.
your-
You don't want to
wanna
hear
have
what
your
I'm
own
going to say.
private belief
You
about
don't
an
want to
insane
hear what I'm
idea.
going to say. You want to talk over me.
No.
Yes,
I've heard what you said.
Well, no, you haven't heard
I
it.
asked you a question about
1, 2,
satellites, and you started telling us again about the sun's shadow and day and night.
Well,
What's that got to
if
do
you-
with satellites?
Well, if you listen, you'd find out, wouldn't you?
Well, you've answered the question. There's
Right.
no evidence that you have ever seen, and
Okay,
there's no
wait,
evidence.
wait.
There's no
One
evidence that you
thing
would
at a
ever
time.
accept
One thing
that
at a time.
satellites are in orbit in
Okay.
space.
If you can, yeah, that's a good idea.
Sorry. Are you saying that the only evidence that people should accept is evidence that they've seen? First-hand. Sorry. Are you saying that it's first-hand empirical evidence or nothing? For everything.
I will ask the question again.
No, I'll ask the same question. I will ask the same question. Are you saying that the only evidence that you will ever accept for anything
Answer
is
a question.
Hello, Karen, my darling. Thank you so much for tuning in, gorgeous lady.
Answer a question.
Don't answer a question, but I ask you a question.
I have. I've just done it.
No,
You
you
don't.
don't.
Your voice feels that gives you power.
Sorry?
You feel that raising your voice gives you power?
Well, it's this gentleman here who's still shouting in my ear, right? We can have a conversation.
Shit,
we
my
can have a
hearing's gone. I
conversation.
can't hear you, Dave. There is not.
All right, well,
I can't hear your mouth.
Well, you probably need to go to the doctor, but you probably don't believe in doctors. I do your medicine. No, I don't believe in doctors. Well, there you are. How did I guess that? What do you believe in? What do you believe in?
I believe in.
I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in anything.
All the evidence suggests that there's
All the evidence.
Yeah.
All the
I
evidence.
have personally been to Hungary. I've seen a laser experiment, 12 kilometres, 7.7 miles, and I can see the laser. And in that time, I think it's 39 foot.
So what's that prove to you?
Super
good for you.
Oh, gorgeous. Thank you.
I accept your personal anecdote, but forgive me, that's not a scientific argument for any of the things which you said. All you've done is you said, I went to Hungary and I saw something, which I accept, but that's not good enough. Surely you want to take on, you want to take on modern scientific advances. So is that your best argument?
I think the guy
Sorry, I'm not talking to one person.
Sorry that I just
That's all right.
But getting back to the question about satellites, have you personally ever seen a satellite?
The moon is in the sky and the sun is still up. The moon is there and the sun is over there. But the moon should be full, right? Because what's causing the shadow on the moon? The moon wasn't a full moon. It was 3/4 full. So if the moon is 3/4 and the sun is shining on the moon, why is the moon not a full moon? Because the sun is up and the moon is up in the same sky.
I didn't recognize it.
Look at next time you look at this moon in the sky and it's not a full moon, why is it not a full moon? There's nothing casting that shadow on the moon.
But probably you can't see the moon if the sun is still up.
You've seen the moon in the daytime.
No.
It was up 2 days ago. It's probably around here somewhere.
I see it most days. If you just look up instead of looking down to the device.
Keep an eye. I tell you.
Look up. You believe people only look up.
You know,
it's like because you've got the straw man, the female movement. This is so
Am I right to film her?
We've basically been enslaved by the people in power. Yeah, that's it. I've just lost the track of thought now. Sorry. No, it's no worries.
So we're enslaved by the people in power.
Yeah,
and they don't want us to. So what you're saying is they don't want us to leave the earth. Is that
it's not about leaving the earth. I don't think we can leave the earth. We were made to be here. Our human bodies exist on
no,
this earth.
I know what you mean. No,
but we can't be free because we are enslaved. We have to do mundane jobs. If you're lucky, you do a job what you love. You're very lucky.
Trying to get some elevation.
It's more difficult to lie than tell the truth.
Apart from money, which is...
Well, how would anyone make money out
Would you agree?
of round earth?
Before making any more conclusions, because you've made about 7 already.
No, I'm asking questions. I've asked 7 questions.
Sorry, my darling. Sorry.
That's a bit wet, that.
No worries, no worries. Okay, guys, I'm just going to try and let you see how big this is. Okay, sorry to come away from with the camera, but I'm just trying to show you how many people are standing there. Yeah? Okay, look. All these people.
The basis of inanity, which should only as an adult in a modern technological society.
I just wanted to give you a visual representation of the kind of crowd that's here. And for every 5-10 minutes that we're going past, the crowd just seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think we can safely say that. Let's have a look here. I'm also getting text messages from my family that are tuned in. Just had a message from my gorgeous fiance. I'm really happy to see what's going on. And I'll be honest with you, yeah, there has been like a couple of people that are really kind of conscientious, subjective and argumentative and quite, in your face. I'm going to shut up for a second. I'm just going to let you hear the tone of everybody's voice. We were getting messages from people, trying to feed fear mongering. To be honest, so far,
I just had some pseudo-science guy started getting a personal attack here. So I was like, look mate, you're getting personal attack now. I was like, that's a bit offensive. And he's like, yeah, it is offensive, you know what I mean? I was like, wow, you know what I mean? So then he's like, you was getting personal to me. I was like, no, I said you're spouting pseudo-personal attack. You just said that I'm some sort of little street chav here that doesn't know anything. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, look mate, if you've got nothing good to say, get your send cleared off then. And he's like, yeah, I will do. I was like, well move then, because we're on camera right now, mate.
Well done, Tom.
It's got to be done, hasn't it? Fuck that.
I'm just listening to the tone of
apparently,
everybody.
in the next hour or so, there's going to be hundreds of people here, loads. Like.
Does anyone know what the time is just now?
Don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You need a drink of water. Have you got any more in your bag?
No, babe, so I have to go and get some. About 10 to 2 just now, so in about an hour and a half, it's going to really start to get peaked up.
That's what I mean. We should
about 6
go get some water and that now, so we're not fucking.
Yeah. Right. So I've been live streaming for 57 minutes. I'm going to do.
Pass it on to someone else if you want to go.
Well, I was going to say I'm going to be streaming shortly. I'm going to go and read.
We'll be back on later though, yeah. So stay tuned.
I'm going to go
soon.
And get water and whatnot, and then as soon. So give us about 20 minutes and we'll come back on. But I'm going to keep streaming for another couple of minutes. And if I'm looking at the time now, it is 10 to 2. I was at 2 and on before 2:30. And then I'm going to maintain streaming the rest of the day. I'm not going to come off again. Yeah, look, we're constantly getting here, and then they don't really walk past. I'll show you how I know this. There's loads of people walking from the other direction, but very, very, very few people actually having walked past. Okay, there's only like 2 people there. Everybody that seems to get to our bit doesn't actually walk past, they stay and engage with us. So that bit, sorry Glenn, that bit's really, really good, really good. So I'm going to do the rounds again. I'm going to let you know. There's Marilyn. Marilyn's on the camera. Guess in there, Marilyn. I met her today. She is just gorgeous. Such a liberated woman. Independent, liberated woman. Admire that. And thank you so much to everybody's words of encouragement. I'm doing my best. I don't, you know, I'm out of my comfort zone with this, so I'm just trying to, in my mind, I'm just trying to think, what would I want to see if I was viewing this? And I've viewed things like this before, and I just want to get into the thick of it as a viewer, so I'm going to try and keep you as involved as I possibly can. And with a bit of luck,
small mountain as far as mountain goes, but you go to Tenerife in the summer, and you can still see the snow on the top of the mountain. At the bottom of Tenerife, it's like 25, 30, 35 degrees. So surely that's evidence that change in distance does have a big impact in change of temperature, which I kind of agree with. And he did say, you know, he's big enough to say he'll go and think about it. And so to me, that completely...
Okay, with a bit of luck, I'm still here. Just had a little bit of a connection issue there.
We are. Are you filming?
Yeah, I'm filming.
Sorry, I'm going to say we're just going to shoot for a little bit, go and get something to eat, and just watch a little bit of football, and I'll be back.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, we'll see you
Did you see that debate with that guy though? It was so
proper. The way you just jumped in at the back, though, he wasn't ready for that.
Like what I said is, like, if you seem so nice, it was just one simple question. I wasn't trying to I wasn't trying to detract from Dave, and I wouldn't be rude. But then when that guy came in, and I said, can I please, when you finish, can I have a? And he jumped in immediately. I went. So,
yeah, but with a capital P.
Again?
With a capital P. All right, see you shortly. Take care. And people are breaking away for food. Dave Marsh, he's Dave's done so much work on the moon. A couple of years' work. Amazing.
And another one, when they leave.
Tracking it. Leslie's
because gravity.
See what? So you have weight.
You have weight because of gravity,
which is supposed to be a pulling force.
That's towards the centre of the earth.
So can you feel something pulling you?
2 million.
So I can stand with my leg up, right, for a long time if I wanted to, until my leg gets tired.
Yeah.
You know what? It's like a constant. Dave's here with, sorry, darling, half a dozen people.
Well, in reality, if it was thousands of miles across, yeah, it would move very slowly at first, and then it would get faster and faster until it goes underneath it. Yeah, it doesn't. It tells you that this screen is about a couple of 100 yards across.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see me. Here's me. I'm now thinking not to come off. I'm going to just stay streaming, and I'm going to try and work it out how to do what I need to do and stay streaming at the same time. I don't need to use a bathroom, so admittedly that's not an issue of mine. But I'm going to keep you right here.
The human body designed itself. I'm saying, bro, that life's a gift, yeah, and this world is
I want to be, and I've
It's right, and I think it's more right.
My view on it. Oh, does he? Oh, God, stuck in between. No way. Where is he? Is he over there?
No, I know I'm judging it. It's part of the,
In his own map.
Big heart.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to speak to him later on. I'm going to challenge him.
Oh wait, there's a lovely lady. She's not gone anywhere. Cosmic, did you say it? Over here. Over here. Woo!
And it's not.
Can I say something? A way to like, this is a way that you can improve what you're doing here, alright? You see all these facts that you're giving me right now? I do not know if they're real or not.
Yeah, you've got to
Am I right?
research
I
yourself.
can't, yeah, I can't just literally say like, oh, what you're saying is truth.
Yeah,
because
of course
I need to research myself, am I right?
Of course, that's right.
So, next time you do this, how about you bring the facts?
We've got stuff.
My man said the next time you come, what is what we're going to do. Yeah? Let's go and give this guy the facts that he's asking for. And poor guy. Yeah, one sec.
But I'm telling you.
Oh crap.
So you believe the earth is flat?
Don't believe it's flat. I just don't believe I live on a spinning ball anymore. I don't believe that I live on a spinning ball. I don't believe that the earth is flat. I just don't believe I live on a spinning ball anymore. And I pertain to know that we live on a flat plane of existence because I have no measurable proof on a ball. Do you? Why do you think we live on a ball?
I don't know, it's just what you're taught, what you hear, you know?
Isn't that the damning sentence in its own right? You just said astronomy. I've asked you why you live on a why you think you live on a globe, and you said I don't know. And then you wonder what do
you know? We're taught at school, isn't it? Physics, maths.
And I always think to myself, what do I know other than what is taught? Do I actually know anything for myself?
Yeah, it could be,
you know,
conspiracy. Somebody could be telling you.
Well, I think if you tell people they live on a spinning ball,
everybody learns Newton's laws, don't they?
Of course, but
you know,
we've got a theory about Newton's
and
law.
I'll talk to him.
Oh yeah.
So,
potential energy.
Yeah. And I feel that if you tell a civilization that they live
where
on
do you look? What's your team? Where do you come from?
Well, I'm from everywhere. We're from everywhere. We're just independent individual researchers that have come together.
So you're different people who think like this.
Yeah, that's it. And not all of us think the same. We all know that we've been lied to, and we all know the Earth's flat. We don't know what it is.
Who initiated your group? How did you?
Nobody's initiated it. We're just posting online.
Social media, like people, you know, Facebook, you know.
So what's your thing called?
It's not called. It's called The Truth.
Yeah, but say next week I want to find out who you are.
Well, that's what I mean. You add us individually on Facebook or
my name's
whatever.
Roxanne.
Yeah, I'm Tom.
And this doesn't belong to an organisation.
This belongs to you, this lady. This belongs to every human being on this plane of existence. I believe.
Are you with it? Is that what that chap?
With who?
Dave Murphy.
That man there. We all know each other through social media.
All those posters are your this story.
No, none of them are mine. None of them are mine.
That big one there.
Individually put some proofs out on banners. So it's a very independent individual.
I'm deaf in that ear.
Sorry. So yeah, we're all independent, and it's just really a group of people that have, not a group, a bunch of people that have met online.
That's what $19 billion a year gets you.
So you're all kind of free thinkers about this.
Yeah, free thinkers, free thinking thinkers. Yeah.
Now there's a group they're called free thinkers that are against religion.
Okay. No, we're not against anything.
I'm not against anything, to be fair, mate. I'm
the British Space Agency.
I'm just encouraging critical thinking. You know what I mean? This is that's what's been trained out of us at school. Yeah, they're teaching us to listen and not ask questions. You know what I mean? So I'm teaching them the opposite. Stop listening and ask all questions.
So for me, you tell a civilization.
So your belief is that we're
not a belief. Let me just clarify. It's not a belief. It's not a belief.
Your understanding.
Yeah.
Do you believe that life's a gift? Yeah. Do you believe in that?
Yeah, I come from a Muslim culture.
Yeah, right.
I'm not.
No, but what I'm saying is, right? But do you believe as a creator?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why would our creator, put us in a dangerous environment on a spinning ball, shooting through an infinite vacuum full of black holes and asteroids? It's nonsensical. Like our creator would put us in an environment where we can flourish and blossom as beings. You know what I mean? Grow as spiritual beings. It's not going to put us in a dangerous place where it's shooting through an endless vacuum. Do you know what I mean?
Even when you look at the theory of evolution, they want you to come from a mistake. Yeah. That explosion
can't from this random.
Yeah, we all know that it was created, and what it does, it makes you insignificant as a
species. So isn't the idea you just uttered, yeah, isn't that fitting with a bit like Christianity or Islam?
Well, no, that's what you can apply it to that. That's why it's bringing together so many people across the world. There is Muslims and Christians coming together just because of this truth. Do you know what I mean? So it's uniting people all over the world.
Can I say something, Tom? I think with if you look at the elite side pyramid system and you look at us, the people, the taxpayers, the workers, as a foundation of that, I think it would be more conducive for the upper echelons of that system to do what they do and create order out of chaos. You tell people they're on a ball spinning through an expanding base, and that any day now, any moment, a comet, an asteroid, we could be taken out, wiped out in an instant. Well, there's a good way of keeping people in the edge of their seats. There's a good way of making people run through their life without stopping to smell the roses and enjoy this precious life we've been given, and in action take our care of the place we live. Yeah? We've got all lies, on lies, on lies. And I feel that we're now a few generations to the biggest lie ever told. I feel that we're a civilization of false idol worshippers. I feel that people put the globe on an unprecedented pedestal, which is where the evil and the hate comes out when you question people's mindset. The indoctrination system, as I call it, from 4 years old, the first place you're shown that spinning ball is in the classroom. What overtides you if you question it? You're given the education system, you're given the education, you're asked to regurgitate it in a test. I equate it to driving. The driving instructor is not actually telling you how to drive, he's telling you how to pass the test. You know, he's teaching you how to pass the test. I feel you learn how to drive properly once you've got your test and you get some road experience, right? So if we equate that to education, you're in education from 4 years old to minimum 18 years old. And at the end, they test you to see if it's worked, to see if you're indoctrinated, to see if you fully...
You're taught all the theories and the standard knowledge. You get put on the bottom of the nothing.
Like a pawn of choice, like a pawn of chessboard. So I question all of these things. I definitely don't pretend to be, you know, preaching to the converted. I do believe that, you know, we've all got our own minds, yeah? We can all think for ourselves. It's just a shame that the indoctrination has ripped so much of that away from us, and that we're in a society where it's obey, consume, and we get jostled from one to the next all the time. And I think
in this country you're mortgaged until you die.
And you know what? As a human being, can you go now for the next 6 months and go anywhere you want without losing your house and your job? So we're in prison.
I ain't got a house.
We're in prison.
I'm saying in this country you can't buy a house now.
And for those that have freeholds, leaseholds, rent, no matter what kind of roof you've got over your head, you're in prison to that roof.
I live in my dead parents' house. Luckily they bought it. That's the only reason I got a house.
And what does society?
I couldn't buy that.
What does society gain out of this infrastructure? We're basically in an
It's
open
feeding the rich, isn't it? Feeding the banking system.
We're in an open prison, and the open prison, I think, the exterior of that open prison is Antarctica, below the 60th parallel. I'm not sure we've been told the accurate scenario with there. We do have the Antarctic Treaty that's been in place since the 50s. That's still in place to this day. We've got more or less every country on this plane of existence all agreeing to not do anything down there. No one wants to put a McDonald's, no one wants to put a KFC or a Hilton or a Marriott and monetize it, but they're at war over everything else. But let's keep everyone away from below the 60th parallel. That to me is the biggest damning evidence at all. You know, the fact that
So what is this? Research flat Earth?
Oh, that's just a sticker that like you said.
That's your
what I'm
your
trying to
group's name.
not group, no, just individuals that are out there.
Or that's your brand, what you lot are doing. That's your thing.
No,
your little title.
No. This isn't mine. This isn't mine. One of the other guys got them printed up, and I just popped it on here. So I just took one of someone else's sticker. There's no generic handouts or anything.
But that's
like
the
that.
idea. You're trying to say research is flat.
So yeah, we're not saying this is my truth and I'm taking over, and if you know the truth now, it's my truth that you know. We're saying, do you know that this information's out here? I've looked into it.
Yeah, what you're saying could be true.
And all we're really, the bottom line is
The system is indoctrinating people to do this.
And I think,
Unfortunately, that's the way the system is.
And I think the really worrying thing is that we can't get people to just slow down and like things. Everyone's like, oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, I'm going to watch Big Brother. Oh, it's ridiculous. I'm late for the interview. I'm like, you'd rather watch defunct lives on TV than work out about why you're here, who you are, and how you got here. You know, like you said, we've got all these types of beliefs. I'm one that pertains to Phil.
Yeah, there, you see, it hasn't even started. You see that.
So I don't know about
about 50 times this much in about 2-3 hours to follow. Well, mostly Muslim and Christian. When I got that news.
Yeah. So I feel like whatever creator, whether I know what they look like or their names, I don't feel that we came from a marsupial pit of goo. I'm not sure that we came from an accidental bang. I really feel that we were created. Do I have a religious narrative to go at people with? No. All I'm doing is telling people, please don't go through your whole life thinking you're on a ball. I'm scared for people to go through their whole life living a lie, because I don't know if it's one shot we get at this, 2 shots we get at this. I feel like the only thing we do is
we only get one shot at one life.
So I don't like to say I've got a belief. I only just want to go through my life knowing, and even if that's only knowing a little bit instead of believing a lot, I'd rather know that little bit and be happy. And I have been a happier person. I feel that, you know, from one human being to another, we can just identify. You're a human, I'm a human. No, even if we don't agree on a lot of other things, it's actually awesome that we're here right now as human beings living this life in this time. And my dog is the same. He sees another dog and he says, right, the dog's got 4 legs, instant, we're best friends. He doesn't care what breed or size of the dog it is. He's just living in that moment. I don't mind what you did yesterday, and I don't mind what you do tomorrow. I just mind about the right here and the right now, and sharing that love and humility with everyone. And obviously, none of us are perfect. We're all going to get triggered from time to time, but I think it's identifying that, trying to make a better person out of yourself every day.
I think for us, it's a cycle that we can't come out of. Not because of slavery, but information. Information it's a type of slavery. I've come to find out that what you know, and if it's true, the government don't want to hear your view if it is correct, because they want their view to be heard and silence you. You know, so that's where I think we're fighting a battle of what it's information with everyone, and against each other we don't want to listen.
Right.
You know? This is where I see. That's where I see the fault in us. Where through time, if I didn't understand this or this didn't come out, and I started doing my research, when I have my kids, I'm going to pass on the same information that I got from my teacher.
Even if you learnt late, help them to learn early. I've done the same. My 15-year-old and my 10-year-old and my fiance are fully awake. Fully awake. My daughter's doing her GCSEs. She's doing social science. She's in year 10. However, she's now looking at education a bit like a computer game. She's trying to max out the points.
A lot of people, like in the UK, go through this GCSE A-level game.
Yeah. I like the way you said game, because that's what it is. It's a game.
It's like you learn, a lot of it is like parrot fashion learning, and then you regurgitate that and do the best you can to match up with what they want to get your A's and B's. To go to the best place you can go to.
That's it.
And then get the best degree you can.
Yeah.
And then hopefully somebody will give you a job. That's the game, isn't it?
And then you'll have a better quarters in the open prison than other people. Does that make sense? You have nicer.
Don't call it open prison, call it the economic prison. Or the society prison.
You get to go home every night.
No, but call it the economic
get to go on day trips and stuff, you know? Maybe a holiday once a lifetime.
Sundays.
Yeah.
Sundays to come to Speaker's Corner.
Guys, are you right if I go and get a drink of water?
Yeah, I'm alright, take care.
I'm Roxanne Glenn.
I'm Mirage.
I've got
Mirage
a YouTube
Hakim.
channel. I've got a YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook, so I'm there on social media.
Roxanne
Glenn, Glen. Roxanne Glenn.
As in Glen Windows.
Yeah, there you go.
There are Glen Windows in my town.
So hopefully you'll remember it. Cool. All right, my darling. Lovely to meet you. Good conversation, right? I'd like to think that anyway. I'd like to think that was a good conversation. I am thirsty. Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you, darlings?
We're loving the day. Revived by a poisonous milk substance. He's got a poisonous milk substance, and I live on Cloud Cuckoo Land.
Oh, love it.
And this is golden Fruit Loop. This is our own waters. Happy and proud to say.
Good man. Good man. How do you feel it's going today, guys?
I mean, well, I've only spoken to a couple of people.
Some professional debaters coming in on it.
Ball debaters.
The guys that come here every weekend talking to people that stand over there just for the sake of an argument, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're coming over to our lads and they're not used to it.
Ah, because we're pretty good. A lot of the people here know how to talk.
Well, I do.
Well, you do. I've seen your work.
But I don't like angry people that intend to wind you up. I just walk away.
Me too. I've nearly got triggered a couple of times today, guys, but I've walked away. I've got.
It takes a bit of training, a bit of experience getting used to
Aaron
that.
had one. I just went up to him and says, "Don't bother talking to him. Come away."
Well done. Well done. I think as long as we can support one another like a safety net when we see one another getting, because as soon as we snap, I feel that we've lost the narrative of what we're doing.
Exactly. Yeah, you go backwards.
And I think there's a few people there trying to do it. Do you? Because I've had a couple of people go with me. And I've gone, no.
Well, there'll be a few people that are been debating these, and then we'll stay.
Look at that gorgeous girl, Cynthia.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the housewives of Flat Earth turning up here. The real housewives of Flat Earth. Cynthia, the gorgeous Cynthia. Love it.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you.
Right, I need to find. Guys, I'm super thirsty, and I need to smoke something. So I've got a funny feeling. Can I pop this in the buggy? Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry guys.
So somebody walking around the placard, you know, like the
Yeah. Old style,
yeah. Sorry about the camera angle, gang.
I don't mind.
A bit of a
streaming
novice
live still?
Oh yeah, I've been streaming live for 80 minutes.
Wow.
So far. I'm trying to give everybody a fly on the wall experience. There's people over the pond that are really into what we're doing today. There's also loads of people across the UK where it's just not feasible to get here today.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to be, I know Harry's doing his, and I know everyone, but I wanted to give everyone the right now, you know, like the live.
Yeah.
Even though you might be at home in the garden and got family coming over, but you're still passionate about being here, you can get a
still
sneak
tune
peek
in.
of what's going on.
I would if I wasn't here. I'd be
I'd
tuning in.
want that. Yeah, I'd want that. I'd be like, can someone just go live? I want to see. Where are the banners? Where are the people?
I've watched a couple of your live hosts, you know, the other day with Sun and Moon, and
cool.
yeah, of course with Harry. You know,
Yeah.
and,
How did you find it?
Vicky. Oh, brilliant! You know, it's
Brilliant.
great that you hooked on to all that.
Brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Brilliant. I'm all for constructive criticism. Anything that you feel I could do differently or more conducively, I'm all for it. Because
you're just
I'm a
helping
novice.
spread everything out there, which is great, and you've got a passion for it, which is beautiful.
Big
you know, it's
big
like,
fan.
you
And I,
turn up with the
I feel like the
bullshit
more of us
most
that can come out of the woodwork like this,
Yeah.
the more of us are showing society it's okay. Compass mentors, contributors, members of society are pertaining to know this is the truth. So please don't write us all off for being morons. No one's a moron just because of what they
We don't want to put our egg on the chopping block just willy-nilly, you know. It's not easy for us, you know.
No, I think that's the most misconstrued thing. Why would anybody put themselves in a place of difficult purpose for a laugh? It's not a laugh, you know. You have to get very passionate about it before you put your foot out the front door like that and go, hi, I'm here. I've arrived. Elvis is now in the building.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, I love it. Tara's on it with the rollerblader. Right, so I'm now. Where's the nearest outlet? Where's the McDonald's? Saw someone with a McDonald's cup. I might get a cold drink from there. Everybody's talking. I'm so thirsty. We've run out of water, and I'm feeling pretty dehydrated right about now. That's the fantastic Aaron. Sorry, I'm just going to show you this.
So you're a God believer? No, I'm a creationist.
Oh, well, this guy, you see, Sorry, is a goal.
Colin, can you lift up your can I see your t-shirt, please? All right. This is Colin's t-shirt.
You heard of the MRI slave
Fantastic. Allegedly, Dave is still here serving red pills.
No. What about satellite communications? What about your cell phone?
Satellite communications.
What about all the photography and all the cameras that come out of this?
Satellite communications.
Right. All of the technology came from CCD cameras.
So triggered. Such a cheeky tone to their voice. I really rate everybody keeping calm, cool, and collected. So. Hello, my darling.
Hello, you're right.
I've not met you before.
I'm Paul. What's your name?
I'm Roxanne.
Roxanne, oh yeah. I've seen your name in the groups and that on Facebook. I've never met you before.
Nice to meet you, and especially up here of all places.
Good, it's a really good turnout, isn't it?
Massive, massive. How far have you come from today?
Rugby, I've come from. Where are you from?
I'm from London.
Oh, you're from London,
I'm from London.
It's like, it was a lovely journey.
I'm massively humbled by everybody coming to London like this and being here. Like, we're doing a great thing. We're planting seeds, and I feel that we're doing the truth for justice. I really do. I really do. I'm going to go and get some water. I'll be back in a sec, yeah?
So will you take my number, Dan?
I'm coming back. Are you staying here for a bit longer?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go and get a drink and I'm coming straight back. Don't you... Oh, when I come back, I promise. I'm coming back to the lovely Marilyn. In fact, I'm going to call her Lady Marilyn, actually, because she sat in that seat like the lady of flat earth. I'm loving it. If I can get Karen here next time, I can have you and Karen on the thrones as the ladies of flat earth. I love it. I love it. She's so cool and under the tree. Going to go and get a water from the ice cream van there. Okay. I'm just letting everyone know where I'm going so they don't think I've been kidnapped.
Can you get water for me?
Yeah, of course I can. No bother.
I'll have a chat later.
Yeah, cool. No worries. Nice to meet you too, my darling. Oh, what, a pound?
A pound?
Oh, just a pound. Aye, just a pound. How cool. Sorry guys, just checking we're still streaming. Keep calm, stay flat. Thank you so much. Right, before I go I need to go to this ice cream van, guys, but for the sake of live streaming, I'm just going to keep live streaming, yeah? Hey, look what I've just bumped into. Yes.
But you get that? You want to see the other side?
Please, yeah, please. I'm right with you on this. I'm 150 million% with you on this.
And
it's like crop spraying, except with a crop. I'm live streaming on YouTube just now on my channel.
Oh, right.
And we've got some viewers that I think I can safely say all my viewers would agree with this. So well done for getting out there on the street and having real life human interactions with people about the very real problem that's going on above our heads.
We haven't had any negative today at all from anyone. We had a very interesting guy who was an engineer talking to us. We had a lady called Cynthia, who came from there. The flat earthers are down there as well.
I'm one of them, sorry.
Oh, right, okay.
It's all right. It's okay. No,
it's
okay. No, we're all human and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to have our disagreements, but we're human.
I'm sticking with what I consider to be more important than whether we live on a donut or a flat or an oval or a triangle.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I'm sticking with this. But lovely lady.
And the truth needs this. The truth needs this. The truth needs individuals out there talking to other human beings.
We need more people to join us.
Yes.
We were a group of 15 people many years ago. We've been coming here for what, 4 years now?
Really?
We skip with Hampton to come here. This gentleman comes from Newmarket.
Wow. And how often do you do this?
Every month.
Every month?
Last Sunday and every month.
Can I put my hand up to come to the next one? I'm going to be here all afternoon.
Oh, lovely.
And when I come to talk to you, talk about this, I won't be, keep that separate from this.
Yeah.
But I'm fully with you on this. I live in London myself. I'm about 20 minutes away from here in Richmond.
Fantastic.
So I really...
Live stream that, then take a picture of that then.
This is a cloudy sky today.
It's a
sunshine with fake. This is. Do you know this sky that you see today here? This white stuff is complete fake. Seriously, no, look at it. You see all that haze? That is chemical. No, he's.
Affects everybody.
I've heard different people say, is there iridium up there? Is there using things like iridium?
Radiation, increased radiation. The light is why the stars and the sun and the moon and
And is that what caused it? Because yesterday we were travelling down the A3 to go to Portsmouth. One literally went over our head, but it was that opaque.
Whilst I checked the time, spraying the shit out of our skies this morning. This is the result now. the spread that causes this cloud. And as Cynthia said before,
You're making it hotter.
it's trapping. We're living in an oven here.
It definitely feels that when I was born in 81 and when I was a little girl, it's a different heat I feel. It feels like it's changing with every year that passes.
The ozone's been destroyed, you see.
moderated.
That destroys the ozone layer, see?
Yeah.
And that allows more ultraviolet light coming in, and that's why you probably feel more heat, because you've got more ultraviolet light coming in.
I was born in
Because
54
ozone
and I
layer's been
remember in the
destroyed.
60s and 70s, beautiful skies and beautiful sun, and stars and moon, it's all natural. Not what we're seeing today. People can't understand. I say, oh, the sun is gone, it's changing colour. Oh, it's not the same sun. It is the same sun. It's how you're seeing it through the grid.
How long are you guys going to be here for today?
Well, till about 5ish, I guess.
Yeah, so are we. So I'm going to go round and then I'm going to go and get a drink and then I'll definitely come back again. Can I film this as well? Is that all right?
Yeah. We have a banner, but the rules are you can't attach anything to the royal railings because Her Majesty doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So I have a banner in my rucksack. There's actually a guy.
We've been really pally with him as
And
well.
he knows
He's
all
been
about
really
fracking
helpful.
and stuff, and he's on our side, even though he's on the other side, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and I think he's genuine.
Yeah, me
But
too.
he's on his bicycle somewhere. But actually surprised there's no van here. The last couple of months there's been a bloody van parked there full of police, hasn't there? A minibus just sat there. But no van today, just, probably.
I'm going to go round and then come back and get water. Then I'm going to come back in about an hour.
Yeah.
That's
And
all
your
right.
name is
Roxanne. My name's
Roxanne. Oh, lovely. I was going to call myself Roxanne. Well, it was on the list along with Cassandra, which is what I decided to become. Yeah, but beautiful name.
Thank you.
Beautiful name.
I'm William.
William, lovely to meet you too, William.
And what's your name?
Roxanne.
Roxanne, she just said.
Funny name.
It's a lovely name.
Michael, lovely to meet you. I'll see you guys shortly, yeah? Have a great time getting that truth out there to people. At least someone's doing it. Really impressed, guys. Waking the people up about chemtrails. It's getting heated over here. I will get there. I will get there.
What's the name? Come on. My camera's picking up all the It's not very simple.
If you have that, leave this part.
Stop.
For like 30 years, and I haven't found God. But I think if I define God,
Just answer the question. Do you agree?
Right, hopefully you're still with me. I'm now going to attempt to go over here and get a cold drink. I'm not sure how I'm being picked up here. Trying my best. Okay guys, I don't normally do this. So there is somewhat of me that's making this up as I'm going along. I can see an ice cream van over there. Other than that, I think it's a pretty major bop to go to a different shop. So yeah, hoping you're all enjoying this feed so far. I'm going to try and get this drink as quick as I can. I'm hoping this place accepts cards. But I don't know if you can see that crowd over there. That whole crowd behind that fence is the flat earth crowd. What did you make of that woman going? She was talking about Cynthia. So Ruben's partner had gone over and had a word. She didn't realise I was a flat earther. But what you don't realise is I'm holding my phone up in her face and filming her. And on my phone it says research flat earth. Shows how much she's not paying attention. But still, yeah. I think she's over there with those flat earthers. Priceless. I'm one of them as well. That was good. That was good. But we were still able to talk, right? Even though she doesn't agree with us. I think that's a positive thing to take out of that conversation, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, it's a lovely day in Hyde Park today. Lots of people out catching tutu sun, walking their dog, chillaxing. I'm assuming they're getting ready for wireless, which is what all that rigging and stuff is. Wireless is not far away. I think that's going to be pretty soon. So let's hope my man takes cards, because if he doesn't, Roxanne is chopped and screwed. So Let me let these girls go first. Okay, just bear with me, everybody, while I try and keep this running. Yeah, I'm doing my best, I'm doing my best. It's a bank card thing or nothing. Excuse me, do you take bank cards?
Sorry?
Do you take card payment?
No, just cash. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that was a bit stupid of me for you. I really didn't want to have to bop to the shop. I don't really want to give anyone the hassle of doing this live feed because I've got no holder for the phone. Yeah, I'm going to go back over to the bit now and see what I can do. Like I said, I don't want to stop going live. I'd rather keep you guys aware of what's going on. So I'm just trying to walk as quick as I can, but it's hot, 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 hot. It's like an oven. Whatever they're doing up there, can you see the X marks the spot? Yeah? I'm hoping the camera's picking up on it. Oh, can you see all of it? My legs. Milky, hazy shit up in the sky. It's hot. It's hot. It's mad hot. So, yeah, I can't see any of the comments just now, guys, because it's so bright. I'm sorry if I've missed anyone's comment or they had a relevant question and I've missed it. I haven't got any protection for my screen, so all I'm seeing is a reflection on the screen, not actually what you're saying. Once I get back under the shade, I'll be able to look. Can't access the chat. So yeah, if I've not responded to something you're saying, I'll go under the shadow of the tree, and if anyone's got any specifics that they want me to ask anyone or you want answered for you, I'll try and get that done for you. We've got 15, 20 odd people here activated and ready to talk to the public. Still got a really decent crowd. Marilyn, I can see her sitting in the chair. She's lovely. I met her today. In fact, other than the people I came here with, I met everyone today. So it's been pretty much overwhelming. It feels really good. In fact, look who Ruben and Leslie are talking to. Ruben and Leslie are talking today. Love that.
Chemtrail activists.
They were talking to Cynthia.
Oh yeah.
She was talking to your wife. Love
I
that.
spoke to my
Cynthia's
wife.
his wife.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
love it.
okay.
Love it. Keeping it in the family. Keeping it in the family. You like that? By the way, that woman you were talking about, there's her husband. Say hi, make friends. So here we go. Okay. This is how hard Victoria's going.
So it's like, to me, they've got quite much as well.
I just went to the
Say, oh, all Earth's getting damaged and, you know, it's all...
It's just gone for a bite to eat
destroying
properly.
all Earth.
Gone for a
If
lunch
all
break.
Earth was getting
I've just gone for an
destroyed
ice cream
and
van with my
your
bank
house
card thinking I'm going to be able to play. And
You've got to say you've got a garden, you would destroy your whole garden.
We've been streaming for 96 minutes so far.
Destroy the whole thing. Earth is a lot bigger than what we've been told. It is, I think it's ginormous, and there's more land there on it. And why is it, I think it's well all the money situation. Where's all the money going? It makes sense that it's going to their stuff on their land as well. You know, we're the slaves, we're the workers. People think, oh, we're all in fractions, we're all fighting each other. Instead we should be turning around and saying, these are the ones that we should be fighting. Not us. We're all one. The other people who are not people are the ones that have sold their souls, and all the rest of us
Sorry, guys.
are all one.
I'm trying.
You know what I mean?
I'm bursting.
It's not religious, it's spiritual. We're spiritual beings. Religion is man manipulated and man controlled. And every religion is the word of our creator, but it's been manipulated by each individual religious order because they don't want to find the truth out. And that all the religious books tell us who we are, what we are, how to think, how to act, our morals, where we are in this life and our purpose. And that makes sense that the creator will give all the books out to all the different humans so that everyone gets a chance to have this word, but then it's manipulated so that it's been made to mean this, or they take it literal. When it's basically telling the stories in the cosmos and not in the story in who we are.
You're right there.
Nice to meet you, my darling. Mwah.
Likewise.
I'm live.
Oh, cool. Hey, hi, live. How you doing?
Yeah, we're still live.
There's quite a few watching. Hey.
Lovely Aaron, and love the sound. See the t-shirt on him there.
Oh, you got me on the
We've been planting seeds now since the minute we got it, to be honest. Every second I'm seeing.
Do you get any more?
No, I need to go to the shop.
Pyramids of Giza.
Sorry.
No, I totally like them with a banging belt. So basically, they are so.
Give you the money back. I've got.
Sorry, I'm just having a conversation with this guy.
Sorry. Now let me take that just in case it's like. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna go and get this. Can you put that in your bag? Have you got room?
That makes sense.
Thank you.
Well, can you get some juice and a bottle of water?
I've still got the pound you gave me though. Sorry guys, look, this is how real it is. My bank card's not working. And I've had to borrow some shekels from Harry. Thank you, Harry.
Interest rate.
Interest rate. What's the AP? Fucking astronomical. Jesus. These MPs. Okay. Do I want to do that though? No, I think I want my cigarette better, no? Yeah. Why don't I? Hold on. Sorry guys. I'm gonna see if I can nab somebody. Harry, can I have it again? Sorry. I'm like the most annoying person, aren't I? You watch my wallet for me. Can you give it back? Thanks.
Take my number.
No, I won't. I promise. Where I'm live streaming to film, I'll take it. If I get a pen, I can give you my number. Yeah? I'm just going to give Marilyn my number. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want everyone in the chat room thinking I'm a private number.
Just tap it in.
Cool. Okay. ROXA. But don't call it now because it'll end up messing up the stream. But you've got it, and then that's it. Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, what did you hear about it online? You just come down.
Yes,
That's amazing, mate.
I wasn't in the channel. Then I came in the morning at 7 a.m. I didn't know when these people are going to come.
Oh, what, have you been here since 7?
Yeah.
Oh, you savage guy. That's commitment, that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Was it?
Perfect.
Yeah, man, I'm buzzing that you came down anyway, mate.
Yeah, because this is how I feel about myself. Become myself. Anywhere else is just like.
That's it.
It's not.
You know, you can speak amongst us freely, and you won't be judged about anything. You know what I mean? That's amazing, mate.
Because with people with the same mentality, the same type of
Yeah.
you know, healthy way of thinking, I would call it. I wouldn't say interest, or it's just the common thing between us that we have.
We all know we've been lied to. We know the Earth's flat.
A proper, let's say, I wouldn't say proper, an undamaged yet way critical thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all on common ground at the moment. That's the thing, and that's what people are forgetting as well. Like a lot of people are getting caught up in the he said, she said nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What it's all about is flat Earth. We all know. You know what I mean? We've been lied to.
And I'm fed up with parrots because there isn't parrots about. Hear something, just keep repeating it. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
Pop, I call it. Parrot.
Well said.
I like that one.
Pop.
You've got to have the proof. Parrot or belief. Don't believe in nothing.
That's it.
Yeah. Well said.
When they throw things at you, I'll come from the other side. So you've got to teach me that I don't live on the ball. Right? You believe senses, that's why you come to half of the decisions that you come to. Okay? Agree on that?
Yeah.
I'll get you drunk and take one of your senses away and you can't lay down for spinning. Now, answer that one. Why do you spin then when you're drunk? If you wasn't spinning with your senses, I just took one away, now you feel you're spinning.
Yeah.
Now answer that one for me.
That's a good one.
That's a tricky one.
Yeah, man. Like that.
See?
Yeah, there's different angles to attack.
Because if you're spinning, like they say, and you get drunk and I take one away, your sense, you feel like you're spinning, you can't lay down, you wall. And you always spin the same direction, which they say. So actually their theory fits when you're drunk.
Yeah, and when you're pissed.
Now find an answer for that. Because you ask, if you're spinning like this and have a drink, you say, which way are you spinning? Oh, that way. That's funny because you're spinning that way. So therefore it proves a ball.
Yeah.
See, I could prove a ball to them. So now you've got to find an answer.
Well, it's the same argument they said.
Because you just positively said you rely on your senses. I just took one away.
It's the same argument.
Didn't I? Well, I said, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Say that you're having this about a one-up. You know, my view, look at
the wisdom of God is unsearchable.
Yeah, that's why I said.
And I would tell you the reason.
I'm going to what now? There's a fountain down there, yeah, but you got to stick your head in it for me, like a bird feeder.
I'm going. I'm so sorry. I'm going now. I need a lighter. Once I get a light, I'm gone, Harry. I need a light.
It's not what we've been told.
Do you know these two guys at the corner are debating flat earth between themselves? I'm loving this.
I know, it's
Brilliant. Brilliant. This is just so encouraging. So encouraging.
Let's say, for instance, this is an aeroplane. Okay, that is the wings here and there. Okay? And you are at the North Pole. At some stage of your flight, you have got to loop the loop. You have to loop the loop. Okay? You telling me the first time the pilot put the nose down is going to say nose up, you're going down. You have got to loop the loop and pitch like that.
Thank you
it has to be done.
Everybody that's tuned in.
Think it up in the
Viewing this today.
Have you ever seen a aeroplane go like that? See the backside of it?
We'll be here for the
It
next
has to
few
be,
hours.
as soon as from it takes off like that, all the motion you will see. Okay, the water will remain level. It will go like that and then levels out. It will level out. You will see motion. Look, it registers. The water registers every motion. This way, that way, that. You will never see go like that. Just a second. Just you will never.
Something down there. Lovely, okay. I'm loving it. Okay. She's so awesome. I love it. You're just like the matriarch of flat earth there. I love how everyone's kind of doing the well-to-do as they walk past you. It's like they're doing a meet and greet with you as they walk past. I love it. Absolutely love it. Do you know what this feels like? It's just great to be around. I feel like a really good energy from this. Yeah. There's nowhere else I'd rather be like that. And I know I'm sober as a judge, everybody. Sorry, I'm sober as a judge. Do you smoke, Marilyn? I'm in the smoke. You got a light? Do you smoke cigarettes or do you smoke anything else? Oh, well, I smoke when I'm in the park. And come for a walk. I don't hide it. If anyone in the chat room already knows me. No, well, I do. And I do it on camera as well. Do you know what I don't like? I don't like the way society makes us hide certain things like that as well, because they make us feel like it's a dirty habit. It's not nice. They're not very nice. I see the two PC plugs. Oh, that's what my mum used to play. No, you keep it. Oh, sure, cool. Let me put it in my pocket. Look what I did, Marilyn. I'm like Blue Peter. There's two I rolled earlier.
Your daughter spoke well. Karen's thing where you went, Karen took you that park.
It was beautiful. It was a discovery centre. It was like the most idyllic place.
They
Beautiful.
laid eggs
And she's literally got that within a 5-minute walk with the dog with, and I was just, I was really in the moment. Hiya! Really in the moment. So.
Oh, it'd be good if we can get her to Colorado.
Oh well, do you know what? I'm trying to get Karen to come over for lunch one day, so maybe you could come over and you can have a lady for lunch. Hello! Oh my darling!
Been over about half hour doing my
Having
thing.
a little mingle.
Yeah, a little mingle, you know.
Yeah, man, we've got loads of people
Few people
here.
chatting to me and I thought, let me drop some activism, but you know, come out and messed up.
No,
It's still
you
good
know
to
what?
listen to the
We've got to start somewhere, haven't we?
Yeah, it's good.
And it's nice to not feel like a fox in the head and just be here.
Yeah.
And sometimes just watching, like, there's even people here I've not met before. Allegedly Dave's over there.
Yeah, I know.
The guy with the mohawk is
Yeah.
Ruben's friends. There's another couple of guys over there. And just, I've met more people today than
I've seen a lot
I've met all year.
I've seen a lot of faces already.
Yeah. I'm like,
Taking it all in.
over there, it sounds a bit crazy, yeah? Over here, we're keeping it calm. We're keeping it calm, aren't we? We are. We really are.
Do a little bit each, you know, because I'm not articulate.
I've just said Marilyn's like the matriarch of Flat Earth.
Yeah.
She's sitting here.
Sitting there watching it all. make
That's
sure-
it. You've got the best seat in the house, babe. You
Moderator
really
there,
have. Are you alright waving at the camera? Yeah? Have a wave. We've got another Flat Earther on the scene, yeah? They're arriving all the time. We've been live streaming now for 1 minute.
I saw it at home, I saw it there and I thought, well, every couple of days now, I just feel like I'm coming out.
Love it. Did you hear that? He saw it live and he said, hold on, I'm going out a minute. Came down here. Man said, forget the here. So that's the operation right there. As serious as that. So yeah, we're going to be going until like 5, 6 o'clock. Yeah. Just got to the point where I need a cigarette break. Literally just got to that point. So I'm going to go. Do you want to come over to the ice cream van? You want to come for a little walk? You want to come, Marilyn? Yeah? I'm going to go down here. I just need to get... Marilyn? Look, I've just met Marilyn today as well. Literally just met her.
Around, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And there was another lady as well. She's, these two. They are just innocent bystanders and they're this is something I've never seen before. I've never seen. See this way, darling? No, Dave's there. Dave's there. He's right there. He's there. Waking the people them up.
Allegedly.
And we've got the housewives of Flat Earth on the other side of the fence.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we've got Cynthia, the matriarch of Housewives, Ruben's wife.
Yeah, okay.
And Cynthia went over and made friends with the chemtrailers. And then Ruben and Leslie are over there. I went over there, and yeah, we've all like made friends with other activists who are here for a completely different subject. And even though they don't pertain to know the Earth's flat, they weren't offended by us. So
That's
I think a lot's to be said for that.
Yeah, at least they're white.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
You know, whatever.
So yeah, sorry guys, we're just gonna have to hear this for a second because I'm still Tommy Rogers, Yo Midnight Gardener. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I fully appreciate you all being here. I just phoned and left it where it was, but you know what, I don't really want to give everyone else a headache to start live streaming. I know everyone's just fully engrossed, but I felt I had a need to be inclusive for everyone that wasn't able to be here right now. There was people up north, John 4, good few people across the country that were unable to be here today through no real fault of their own. But I felt that it was conducive for people across the pond and for the people that are in places like Gran Canaria and Tenerife who'd like to know what's going on right now. And yeah, like I said, we're going to keep going for a good time. I don't really feel the need to stop live streaming until we stop. And then obviously there's other people here filming. There's John Smith Globli, he's filming. Jason of the Disbury family, he's filming. I do think Victoria and Tom, they're going to go live at some point. I'm not sure what platform they're going to go live on, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, but definitely watch out for Tom Wilkinson's updates because he's looking to do some flat smacking in the half. He already is, and it's very difficult to try. Obviously, you guys are going to be able to see the full length of today when you see other people's content. My ethos was trying to just give you guys an on the pulse view of what's going on. This place doesn't accept bank cards, so I had to go like cap in hand to people like, can anyone give me change? Like, I'm gonna get a can of Coca-Cola and Pellegrino stuff. Sorry guys, it's either this or I'll stop live streaming and then start live streaming again. So I thought I'll keep you in the loop and just keep it moving. Can I get 2 bottles? How much are your bottles of water?
Yeah, £4. £2 each, madam.
£2 for a bottle. How much are the cans?
£2.20.
1 bottle of water, 2 bottles of water, and let me see if I've got 20p. Want to hear that?
Which one?